Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going? Hey, I just wanted to reiterate we have an impact event coming up. It's August 9th and 10th. This is the fourth impact event that we're doing. We're really excited to be hosting it out here at our flagship facility in Meridian, Idaho, right outside of Boise. And so now, what we're doing at this impact event that we've never done before is we're having a staff training section that where basically you bring your staff, whether it's like your strongest person on the team or you want to bring a couple of your staff. We have a couple doctors right now that are bringing their office, so I think the majority of their staff's coming out, and they're going to go into a different section and they're going to train with our staff, primarily our office manager, and we have another staff person too, my assistant, who's also going to be helping out with this, and basically going through the day one through day three process from the staff portion, answering their concerns, handling their objections, overcoming their objections, showing them how this system works so that they can visualize it and see how this works on a day-to-day basis. And Brandy just joined. Hi, Brandy. Brandy's our office manager. She's gonna be heading up the staff training portion at the impact event. But anyway, there was an email that just went out. This is what queued me up to do a Facebook Live, and it says, "Did you know you can bring your team to the next impact event and get an even bigger discount?" That's right. While Early Bird is active, not only do you get $100 off your admission, you also can bring additional staff at an ultra low cost. So there's a link. This is for our current MoveNow University doctors. I just talked with a couple doctors this morning that are going to be joining MoveNow University very soon, MoveNow University, and they're asking about, okay, if I come out to the impact event, how does that work? Do I have to pay for the impact event? Is it included? We have this open enrollment thing that technically is not open right now. It's closed. However, just a little secret between you and me, if you're on the fence and if you reach out to us, we can honor the most recent open enrollment pricing and packaging, which includes a ticket to Impact and also includes our community outreach stuff and full access inside of MoveNow University. We can give you access to that before the next official open enrollment starts, which we're going to be just slightly bumping up pricing each time because this whole program is priced really, really super low compared to anything else out there that's offering even a fraction of what we're doing. This is like a complete practice, business model, everything coaching in a box. It's everything. It's not just how do you put corrective exercise into a practice. That's part of it. But to do that successfully, you don't just learn a bunch of techniques on how to do a movement assessment and then what protocols to do. There's seminars out there for that. I feel like we've simplified that. We make it easier to roll out because we do cover the clinical end of it as well. But what those other guys and gals out there don't cover is how do you communicate this to a patient? How do you integrate this into a chiropractic practice? What does your day one, day two, day three, day four look like? Yes, we have a day four. We kind of even have a day five, to be honest. Those are just specific steps that you want to take on each one of those days to ensure that the patient's getting what they need. You're covering all the bases as far as with the systems and procedures that you need to do to get that patient onboarded successfully for their corrective care process. And so most issues that we see or most concerns that we hear from doctors, and I heard some this morning just chatting on the phone with a couple doctors, is that most of the problems that we see in practice is because things are missing on day one through day four, really. It's that steps aren't happening. It's that it's not being communicated the right way. That's where patients don't get it. That's where they get out of pain and they want to stop because they don't understand the significance to it. Or that's where they say, hey, yeah, I'm just going to do 3 weeks of this and I know I paid for this whole care. Now I'd like a refund and I'll come back when it hurts. If that happens, that means some critical steps were not covered initially. And that, honestly, that it's so rare for that to happen in our practice. I mean, that pretty much, I'll almost say the word never. Can't say never because it has happened before, but I think we learn from that and we look back and we see, what did we not emphasize? What did we not connect on to be able to be 12 steps ahead of that objection? That stuff does not happen very often. I'm saying like one out of like 200 people. I mean, super, super rare. And in the process of that day 1 through day 4, we're about to jump on an inner circle training here in a little bit with a group of our MoveNow chiropractors who were on week 14 of this weekly training that we're doing. What are we talking about right now and dialing in detail is the automation process on day 1 through day 4. What that means is there's steps that you want to take with a patient on like day 2, for example, when you follow up with them. And some of those steps can be automated. Some of those steps you don't have to, spend an hour face to face with a patient educating them on this process so they see the value in what you do so that they can make an informed decision. You can still give them that experience, but you can leverage your time by automating some of those processes. How do we do that? We do that with different video and patient education. Do we ever have patients complain about it? Honestly, no, we don't. Why? Because we pre-frame it properly so they can see why this is advantageous for them, that this is a benefit for them, that education and just teaching our patients a foundation of knowledge so that they can understand how their body works is at the core of what we do as a MoveNow doctor. So people see that as a benefit. They say, wow, this is so cool. I've been to so many other different physical therapists and chiropractors and so on. No one's ever taught me this before. No one takes the time. No one cares. I have this patient right now that literally every single time he comes in, he came in with acute low back pain. Very sweet guy. Brandy probably knows who I'm talking about. His first name's Elmer. Okay. Elmer is so awesome. He came in with low back pain. We got him out of pain. Okay. We did a good job, specific adjustment. His fifth lumbar, we got him out of pain. He did better. But the guy's posture, his spine, the curves, his movement is awful. It's amazing that he hasn't had chronic pain prior to this. He's 75 years old and came in crippling, horrible pain, could barely even stand up on his own. We got him out of it. And now we're rebuilding his body. Teaching him how to hip hinge, for example, was like a revolutionary idea. If you sent that guy out of the clinic and he didn't know how to hip hinge, he was a ticking time bomb. He was going to have the same problem over and over again. So he is learning how to move, and every time he comes in, it's so funny because he says the same thing every time. He says, this is incredible. The videos, the education. He said, I've been to so many other doctors. I have never seen anything like this before. He said, people out there who don't believe in chiropractic, I feel sorry for them. He said, I will set them straight. I will tell them that this will rock their world. This is so much different than what I ever thought it was or what the public thinks it is. And he said other doctors who don't refer to chiropractors, they are foolish. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. And he just goes on and on and on about this. And he is so engaged and so impressed with the systems because he's benefited so much from it. He's someone who is using these things to his advantage. He sees the benefit. He loves learning. He loves the information. So these are those exceptional patients that they might come into you. They might come into you and they're not an exceptional patient, and you transform them because you give them these resources and you help them dig deeper, get this internal motivation, and now they make these breakthroughs in their life and their health that they've never done before. So anyway, with that said, the link is here for the Impact event, August 9th and 10th. We're going to have staff training there, which is going to be awesome. And Brandy, who's still here on this Facebook Live, I'm excited that she's part of this. Dr. Zach's on here too. How's it going, Dr. Zach? He's going to be there as well, rocking and rolling. And so check out the link, reach out with any questions that you have, and hopefully this lit a little fire under you. So over and out. Talk soon.